Escape global music. What are you escaping from?
Elm City, stupid.
What up, what up, what up? It's your guy, D to the A to the R to the N. Bars. And you're back on another episode of The Bars Report. That's right, my friends, The Bars Report. And today, we're going to be talking about Max B, 50 Cent, Maino, Jim Jones. All this and more today on The Bars Report. Yo, get right into it, man. Max is wavy. Max Bigavelli is home. Max is home. Came home Sunday morning. Never heard of somebody getting released on a Sunday. They did that. They did that. Big Mike was there. French Montana was there. A lot of big names were there. Welcome Max Bigavelli from a bit of 75 years all the way down to 20 years in the Bing. Officially, Max B is home. Now, a lot of people, first thing I'm going to address is a lot of people like, why are we celebrating him being home? Why are we celebrating him being home? I'll tell you why we celebrating him being home. Because we haven't had no new Max B music in 20 years. Now, you got to understand the beginning of the Bird Gang movement. You understand? Jim Jones, Max B. A lot of Jim Jones' early songs was written by Max B. Had Max B never gone to jail, he went to jail with a great body of work over like 20-something mixtapes. You understand? Max B was getting in the streets, man. And then when he went in, French Montana kind of continued that wave. You know what I'm saying? With the Coke Boys and kept the wave alive. And French Montana has held it alive for 20 years to the point where, look, Max got something to come home to. That's why people happy Max is home, bro. It's crazy, man. It started, their whole day was long. The whole day was crazy. Like, it started with him getting out of jail. Then they went and got him iced out at the jeweler. Took him to the Jets game. You know what I'm saying? They were celebrating French Montana's birthday at a restaurant, eating some, looked like, I don't know, looked like it wasn't an Italian spot. Looked like an Asian spot. You know what I'm saying? Like an Asian cuisine type spot. You know, they had that going on. Then after that, they hit the studio, had to get some bars off. Then they hit the club downtown Manhattan. Welcome home. You know what I'm saying? Bobby Shmurda was outside, ended up crashing the whip. It was funny because, like, if you watch Bobby Shmurda, if you watch his story all day, he was just rapping in the camera driving. You feel me? Going crazy with it. So he ended up crashing the whip in front of the club. But that's neither here nor there. So Max is home, ladies and gentlemen. Max is home. So 50 Cent. Now, I don't know if you've been following the whole 50 Cent versus Jim Jones, you know, bringing the Tony Yayo into the conversation. But this whole thing has been going crazy for a little bit now, too. So 50 Cent and Jim Jones been trading shots at each other ever since 50 Cent was on the Talk with Flea podcast with Cameron, when they exposed when Jim Jones took the bait from 50 Cent to turn against Cameron. Well, now the tables have turned, because now 50 Cent and Cameron is clowning Jim Jones. And of course, in true 50 Cent fashion, any chance 50 Cent got of shooting down one of his ops, or so-called somebody he's trading shots with, he gonna take it. So now, Max is home. Max is home. So of course 50 Cent gonna highlight this, and 50 Cent gonna let him have it every single time. So then, you know, that, and it looks like 50 Cent, you know, Max, they were talking on the phone. Well, Max B was talking to DJ Who Kid, right? And then, you know, that DJ Who Kid, that's 50 Cent's DJ. And he was like, or former DJ, whatever you want to call it. And then he was telling him, he was just like, yo, let Boo Boo know. Like, yo, let's get it going. Let's get it popping. They ready to get into the studio. They ready to make some music. 50 Cent petty enough to just do that, just to get one up on Jimmy. Wouldn't even doubt it, man. I wouldn't even doubt it. You got to remember, all Jimmy's #1 songs were written by none other than Max B. I mean, the early records were. You know what I'm saying? I hope they could squash that, man. But speaking of them squashing it, so you got the whole thing with Maino, right? So Maino comes into play where he was at the Jets game where Max B was at. Now, Maino used to work with Max B back in the day. They had a relationship. He used to come up to Brooklyn and record. So Maino was telling Angela Yee, yeah, he got a relationship with Max B, but it's not as tight as it is with him and Capo, because they on some, like, yo, if you my man and I'm riding with you, you're not going to see me chilling or cooling with somebody that I know has a problem with you. I could respect that. I could respect that. You know what I'm saying? As far as somebody you don't know, but you know got a problem with your man, and then later on, Like, how your man gonna feel if he see you standing up posted with that man? I get where he coming from to an extent. I get where he coming from. But he said, no, it's a big stadium. He didn't come across him. He wishes everything could be solved, could be resolved. Because Jim Jones has been asked if he'll squash the beef. Jim Jones said, nah, I'm petty. I ain't trying to squash nothing. Because Jim Jones has squashed a lot of different beefs that we never thought would have been squashed. Maino included. Now they got a whole podcast together. So you never know. You never know, man. They made some beautiful music together. Now, as far as Max B being a snitch, I did my due diligence. I mean, I'm not going to go too deep into it because I don't have all the facts right in front of me. But from what I read from it, the only thing Max B really said in the court was who his girlfriend was and where she worked at. He didn't implicate her in anything. If anybody's a snitch in the situation, it would be Homegirl. Because Homegirl's the one that implicated them and his brother in the crime. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like his brother and Whack 100, they going around talking about, oh, he is snitched, they got paperwork. But he didn't actually implicate anybody in a crime. I mean, that's what a snitch would be. You know what I'm saying? Like a snitch, hey, I'm just saying but what I read. If I missed something, you can let me know in the comments. But from what I seen and what I read, no, he said that was his girlfriend and said where she worked at. Like, yeah, that's my girl Janet. She worked at Dunkin' Donuts. He didn't implicate her in the crime, didn't implicate her in the murder. So all this Max B's a snitch. I mean, I need to see it. I need to see it to believe it because right now I ain't really believing it. But let me know what you guys believe, man. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think 50 Cent and Max B would make some dope music together? How do you feel about friendships? Do you feel like it's okay for you to be cool with somebody who your friend's not cool with? Matter of fact, let's take it even deeper than that. What's your favorite Max B song? Because I'm going to tell you straight up. I rock with Max B. Like, even my new single, White Black, I mentioned Max B. And I mentioned French Montana because I literally seen the wave grow. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember going to the clubs, like, you know, I was doing security at clubs, being in the clubs, hustling my music. And, like, that started to bubble before it even hit radio. Like, I'm from New Haven, Connecticut. So, like, I've never heard a rapper put more on for Connecticut that's not from Connecticut than Max B. He has multiple songs where he's shouting out Connecticut. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that was part of my surroundings. The song White Black is about my surroundings and, you know, overcoming my trials and tribulations. You know what I'm saying? And still trying to keep it positive at the same time, but still reflecting on what I see in my environment. You know, some hip-hop, put the lifetime in between the papers lines type deal. And French and Max was definitely a part of that. So I want to shout out French, shout out Max. Make sure y'all check out my new single, White Black. But in the meantime, it's your guy, D to the A to the R to the N. Boop, 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 boop.
Escape global music. What are you escaping from?
Elm City, stupid.